State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Giving him his pads. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a way to start a game. Coaches always talk about from the opening whistle being locked in and being loaded and being ready to go. Taking the opening kick back for a touchdown, man, it doesn't get better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense takes the field to start this game off. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these 2 dudes on the field. They're 2 of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards.
Got a lot of room to the right. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And these 2 electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
He makes a catch. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After misfiring, it's second down. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Ducks in the hurry up. Davis looking to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, people want to say cold as a mindset. No, dude, it's cold, and you're hitting each other. It's a physical game. It hurts really, really bad. Even catching the ball like you did right there for that interception sometimes can hurt those hands. Great start by the defense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so...
From the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Coates. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's Coates. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Looking for a block, it's Robinson. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires left. It's caught. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Coates. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Robinson. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Going for it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the give off the left side. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Let's see what they've got on second down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Going to take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
To the air, it's Coates. This time he's got him. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae. Making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to North Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Skips away from pressure. Got his man on the right. Oh, what a move! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receivers.
Oh, look out on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Oh, floated high, and it's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Time to take a shot. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw, it's Coates. Slides away. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ducks! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's looking deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Happy Valley.
The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give is to Smith. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Line gets set, first down. The toss to the outside. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Coates. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
21 on the play. 1st and goal, Oregon.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this.
Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Maryland. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Coates. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Fair catch called for and made. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
He wants to throw it again. He unleashes a long one. Wide open, he makes the catch. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking for a man. It's Coates. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
Going up top on 1st down. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. On that play action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second, but you could tell the offense.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the running back. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on third down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gainer.
Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Second and goal for the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just destroying his way through the field. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking downfield, it's Coates. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He wants to pass it on second down. It's complete on the right side. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the gun, the ground game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Defense with a chance to put a stop to this drive. 9th snap coming. It's 3rd and 4. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. A 3rd and long coming up here. DB's right up on the receivers. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The aerial assault continues. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many.
Just plowing ahead. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. first down here for the offense. He's going to pass. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll come out throwing on first down. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.